We're here at the screening of 5 Minutes of Heaven, starring Liam Neeson and James Nesbitt, and they're right behind us. Hi, Liam. Thank you for talking to Entertainment.ie. Your portrayal of Alistair in 5 Minutes of Heaven was excellent. You totally had me won over, despite what Alistair did at the beginning of the film.
Well, thank you very much. It's just a very, very intriguing script, and it seemed to say something very definitely about life in Northern Ireland then and now, without being slapped in the face with heavy political stuff, you know. It was, and just the uniqueness of how the script came about was special, I thought. You know?
Has filming for Lincoln started yet?
No, it's in the works.
And are you excited about working with Steven Spielberg again after all this time?
Can't wait.
Just want to talk about the storyline now. It touches on a very sensitive subject in relation to the Troubles. How did the whole getting the story together and that process work with you?
Okay. I was asked to do something about the legacy of the Troubles by BBC Northern Ireland, and it took me a while to work out what the story should be. And then I heard that the BBC did a documentary called Facing the Truth, in which it was about reconciliation, in which the perpetrators of violence met the families of the victim. And Joe and Alistair were invited onto this programme, but Joe said, if ever I'm in a room with that man, I'll kill him. And Alistair killed Joe's brother 33 years beforehand, and I thought if he's got that much anger still in him after 33 years, then that's the story to tell. So that's what I did. I started, and then I met Alistair, and I met Joe. Took a while to track Joe down, but and so I then came into their lives, and that was about 3 years ago. And you know, I'm still meeting them, and we're still talking, even though the film's finished. Yeah.
And it won 2 awards at the Sundance Film Festival. That's a fantastic achievement.
Yeah. Well, it was a BBC 4. It was a kind of a small digital channel film to start with, and it's kind of grown. So actually everything that we do from now on is like a bonus. Like this is a bonus for us, and the Sundance thing's a bonus. But the thing that pleases me most of all is that I haven't let Joe and Alistair down, because you know that's my main responsibility.
And picking Neeson and Nesbitt as the role characters, did you play a role in that, or did you know straight away whenever you were writing it?
Jimmy was already attached to it. As you know, he's very keen on doing community stuff in Northern Ireland. And so the patron of the Wave Centre for people who've been traumatised and things like that. So he was always wanting to do this project, provided the script came up good enough. Liam, I wrote Liam a rather personal, passionate letter saying, please, could he read the script? And I didn't know him at all. And he was in New York, where he lives, and he phoned me up 3 days later and said, I'm Liam Neeson, and I know it's late on Sunday night, but I've just read your script, and can we talk? So I said, no, I didn't. I said, yeah, fantastic. So we spoke for about an hour, and he committed to it there and then.
Hi, James. Thanks for talking to Entertainment.ie. Now, this is your second film about the Troubles. You played Ivan Cooper, obviously, in Bloody Sunday. Which character did you find more emotionally draining to play? I know they're completely different characters, but Joe Griffin and Ivan Cooper...
They're very different. I mean, Joe is... Ivan was fantastic, but Ivan had, a political ideology and a wonderful... he was a great orator, and his story was quite sort of set out. Joe's is very complicated, but they were both honest men, and they both helped me enormously. And Joe's a very, for someone whose life was so damaged by this event, very articulate, funny, great source for me to kind of tap into.
You could really see the dark parts of humour in the film.
Yeah.
I wasn't exactly expecting that, and it was a really good reprieve.
Well, I think that works, because as tragic as the events have made Joe's life in a way, but he's still got a sense of humour. I mean. Joe wants to move on in a way, and this film, I think, is part of that process.
What was it like working with Liam Neeson, and actually at some stages under Liam Neeson?
Great. He's, I love him. it's fun enough. We're sort of linked because he grew up in the same street as my granny, but we didn't meet until only a couple of years ago. But we clicked immediately, and he gives a terrific performance in this. I think a standout, magnificent performance in this. And but he's just a generous, big, down-to-earth man. You know, I'd like to be him.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would.
Yeah.
Of course, you're very successful in films and also in TV. Have you got any TV roles in the pipeline?
I've just shot a thing called Occupation, 3 hours for the BBC about Iraq, which we shot in Belfast, funnily enough. And I'm about to do a film called Outcast, a Celtic horror film.
A Celtic horror film?
Yeah.
Who's directing that?
Colin McCarthy, who directed me in Murphy's Law, and he's written it with his brother, but it's good.
And where's it set?
It's set in Ireland, in the south and the north.
Hi Oliver, you're talking to entertainment.ie.
Yeah.
I'd like to congratulate you firstly for the masterpiece that was Downfall. I thought that was absolutely fantastic. And also for the 2 Sundance Awards that 5 Minutes of Heaven have won. Did you find it particularly hard to give a different perspective given you're not Irish?
I think it was my big advantage that I'm not Irish.
Yeah.
And
perspective.
I'm not. If I am religious, I'm a Buddhist. So there's no way to take sides for me there. I never thought about that. I was just dealing with human drama, 2 real people, and wonderfully written script with wonderful characters. So it's like the ultimate that you can ask for as a director.
And have you any other projects coming up in the pipeline, or anything you can talk about? Any exclusives?
I'm at the moment, I must say, I'm showered with scripts and good ones at that. And I'm kind of in a jam because I don't know what to do first and how to do. There's another script with Guy Hibbert. It's set in Africa. That's how we met, actually. And I hope we get that going in late autumn this year. And except for that, there's all this other stuff that I have to shuffle around there.
Prioritise, yeah. Thank you very much for your time, Oliver, and congratulations on the film again.
Thank you.
Thank you.